Add the Silence. China has some dinner with some candlelight. Meaning then, happy, I believe, maybe I just say. You promised me that you do the same, that I'ma love you like I never left. Hi, Sandra. How you doing? Hi, hi, hi. How's everybody doing? Let's get in here and let's please check Mommy Love's page. She's live now. She said this Grace was arrested. Are you
Sure.
kidding me?
Mommy
Yeah,
love, which
yeah,
mommy love?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah, mommy love.
On some area. That is Grace, eh?
Are you
I've been
sure that
obviously the new
she's still
video.
arrested?
I'm going to check. I'm going to check it out on my with my other phone. Let's see what's
You check
going
it
on.
out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I been at that
It's
one make our
cute.
people not day so.
If you don't did the maybe they could enjoy the discussion. Like seriously, Patricia, Vivian, good evening. Long time. I've not seen you. Except you know they use another name for the enter. Yeah, I've not seen you. Let me check. Actually, did she say mommy love?
Guys,
Uh,
please, as you are coming in, prepare to give us stars, please.
I think mommy
Stop
love talks to.
blocking.
Oh, she's live. She has been live since 40 minutes ago.
I don't understand this
Actually,
comment. Please, Mr. Jude,
we,
explain yourself again.
mhm. Report the issue. Then, yeah, thank you to this your life.
Good evening, Vivian.
Okay, no problem.
Happy
Thank you.
weekend. Your me account was blocked.
Now I'm going to play one of
How
the
managed you
most one.
blocked your account?
But who block my Jude? I bet man, I not they block people
How
again.
managed? Is it because you are coming in to, I don't know, this is just funny.
So maybe because of the comments he made, I didn't even know somebody blocked Jude. Why now? Hmm? Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know. Mommy love is life. She,
Which day, if you can find, is it on this platform? Please, guys, let's share. Let's come around. We just want to discuss something important, please. Something important. Just want to discuss something important, please. It's a general discussion, and we just want to touch one or two, three things. At least in the next 1 hour, 20 minutes, we are off here, then everyone can go. I think last Sunday, uh, okay, last Sunday, do we do any show last Sunday? I cannot remember. But we will check it out, Jude. We will check it out. They will know if this yet was blocked or I don't know. We will check it out. Yeah, oh dear. Happy weekend, oh, long time. How is your family? How is everything? How is life generally? I greet you, my brother. Wow, oh dear. You just you bless you go holidays more. I greet you. Mr. Shante, you want to say something? Go ahead.
We have a caller on the line.
Okay.
Hello, caller, talk to us.
Hello?
Hello, talk to us.
No, I don't. What I was saying, you hear what I'm saying before, huh?
Yes.
I don't know that you people are live. What is the topic?
It's a general discussion, sir.
It's a general discussion, but so I
Yes.
want to take on the issue of about that CR1.
Okay.
I'm calling from Nigeria.
Go ahead, sir.
Your
You
name,
know,
please.
Brother Kisley
He
and
said,
Solomon.
your name, please. Tell us your name and where you're
My name
calling
is
us from.
Ifai.
Okay,
My name is
sir.
Ifai. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay.
Because when IK Wires was talking, he's supporting Lucy Taro to see the CR1.
Okay.
I had Solomon and the Kisili. Maybe somehow doubting whether the parents or the father or any other person that is close to you that will not attend. The reason why I'm calling now is that I want to remind Kisili and Mr. Solomon that before this case gets like this, even before going to the family that she is, if you hear her story very well, she had went to many native doctors about this baby. Not to talk of maybe this year one, I don't know whether it's a rape or something like that. So if I myself I support her. I myself I'm so in support of her seeing the CR1. Let us try and see. Because everything is try and see.
Yes.
So if it didn't work, you can't remove anything from us.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you so much.
No, wait, let him wait. I want to ask him a question. Let him wait.
That she have gone to different type of native doctor.
Can I ask you a question?
Before, so she can go.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
That's my own contribution. Thank you very much.
I want to ask you a question before you go.
Can I hear him?
Okay. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you
I'm
hear me,
hearing you,
sir?
sir.
Okay. Now, you said before she went to Brekete, or after she went to Brekete, that she said she has gone to many native doctors. That she has said, me and you weren't there. We don't know if she really went to any native doctor. There's no proof to show that she really went to a native doctor. I'm coming, sir. Now, the only thing I said that day is because the father is a pastor, and for me, I believe vividly, nobody telling me this. I believe this the father as a pastor will not want to go with her daughter to such place. That is my point. Then the younger brother, the elder brother, they are still, I think they are still some of them they are still good, strong Christians, which their father will not support the children to go to such a place. That was my point. I'm not saying that nobody will go, but because of the religion of the father, or rather, because the father is a pastor and the brothers are strong Christians in the Christ choosing, I don't think the father will want to go there. You understand?
Okay. I understand.
So if somebody like you now we like to join Sister Ruth to that place, fine, fair enough. If other people will want to come out and stand on behalf of every other person and follow Sister Ruth to the last place and sit down and listen, fine. But I know vividly the father will not go. I'm not their family, but I know as a pastor they will not go. I don't know if you understand me.
Okay. I understand.
Now, to ask you, the question I was trying to ask you that me and you, we were not there. We don't know if it is true or false that she really went to a native daughter place. We were not there. Or were you there? Or do you have any proof that she really went to a native daughter place as at that time?
She said it in one of her testimony. During an interview.
And she also says too that she has gone to so many churches. You remember? She said so many things. So the fact is this. My point that day was not that she shouldn't go,
Hello?
but I will just give you my... Are you hearing me?
Hello? Are you hearing me? Sorry. Hello?
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now, because when she one of her testimony during a pass back interview. So I don't know whether maybe she's lying in that area or something like that. Because the proof the proof she gives, definitely she went to native, not even one native doctor, even the powerful man, even the native doctor, so powerful native doctor, Nakuko Edo, she says she went there.
Well, that is our word. Let us
because of this child.
You cannot doubt her. But the truth is this, my brother. Are we really
Okay.
sure? Are we really sure? Or let us put it like this. Between the law and spiritual aspect, who is supposed to get this charge for us? It's just a straight question, sir.
But for my own, let's just give that man a try and see. For my own, that's my own.
Thank you very much, Paula. God bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that contribution. Brother Solomon, I agree to, sir.
Good evening, Brother Solomon. Good evening, out there. Good evening.
Brother Solomon, you said what did the caller said? You said he said you say you won't give me. You say you won't give us star. Now so the caller talk. You say Brother Solomon say you won't give us star this evening. I don't know you're not too foresee, but maybe you try through the star without the way to. Then you give us star.
Yes, I remember her saying it that in her interview that she went to see one native doctor, and the law, does the law work in Nigeria?
Sister Chante, let me answer Joanne. Now, does the law work in Nigeria? Now, let me just give you for this answer that we are saying the law does not work. Because I just threw the question out there. The law or spiritual? Okay, Sister Chante, carry on.
There's a caller. That's why I'm raising my hand. You see me raise my hand, there's a caller.
Carry on, man.
Okay.
Brother James, good evening. You can come
in. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm calling from Chicago.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, I want to hear my opinion again. Please,
okay, sir.
If we need to invite devil to bring that child from the den of devil, let's employ it just to free that kid. These people, if we continue talking without action, that child will still be there. This year to prove himself. So if he's able to do it, fine. To bring the kid out, that will be fine with us. All we need is able testimony, please. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Black Child, I greet you. Our body.
Good evening, sir.
Black Child. Sister Chante, there's one thing that since that day we did this show concerning that program, it's like I went back to watch the video. Many people never understood the point I was giving, and our brother Solomon, I think he later, maybe I later understand, or maybe he later understood where I was trying to say. Now, all of a sudden, we all want the seer to try his best. Why? You know why? Because we all thought or we felt that the government has failed us, the police has failed us, the so-called men of God has failed us. Now, I want to let us know one thing. The government might have had on this news on the social media, but have really taken a right and legal action concerning the missing child? No. My answer is, for me, my answer is no. Let me tell you why I say no. Now, we know our government in Nigeria, Fela is not sing. What they need is iron hand. Our government not this soft hand. They need strong hand that will move them. that will move them. You understand? They need strong hand that will move them. We are blaming the government, but have we took our marching? Have we the way people are marching now for Peter Obi, 1 million march, 4 million march? If we really love this child, we can come out and march even 10 million march in the front of that church. That nobody goes in, nobody comes out. That time, the Delta State government will know that people are serious concerning this child. But we have not done something like that. Fine, we have been talking on social media, which the news is past. The House of Assembly, the State House of Assembly of Delta State, surely they've heard about it. But has it been properly legalized? Has it been properly written down that so family or a group of people are protesting, are fighting, taking a strong action concerning this missing child? They want this church to come out and address the missing of this child. Have we? No. But we have been talking on social media, yes. Everyone have been talking about this child, yes. Is the world aware? Yes. So many people are aware, but nobody has taken any drastic action, including me, you. We might have taken lawyer, we might have written a petition, but what the government needs a solid action, like what happened in the NSAS. Do you think if we gather ourselves, more than 2 million people standing in the front of Jeremiah's church, do you think the government, the state government, the government will not come, will not ask us for questions, ask us questions? Let's be sincere. Do you think if we all just buy our ticket, join the ones in Nigeria, and move, and let us move to the front of that messy city? We are not going to fight. We are not going to cause war. We are not going to. We are not doing anything. We are going there for a peaceful protest. Nobody goes into the church. Nobody comes out until the church tell us what happened to. Until the church comes, until the owner of the church comes out and address the people. The government will come out and address us. Now let us see how many people the police want to kill. When this is being recorded live, like what happened in the NSAS, this is a peaceful demonstration. Before we go into it, we go to the state, we go to the federal and seek for permission and let them know what we want to do. Whether they like it or not, whether they give us permission or not, we are going in for it. We take the mother of the child along, we take the family of the child along, we stand in front of the church and let them tell us what happened to that child. Then you will see the government will come into it. Not until that, the government cannot go into it. Why? Because it's just in the eyes of the government right now, it's just like a rumor spreading. The only case that is being registered right now concerning this matter is the mother being arrested for extraction. That is what we need to get clear. Maybe we are taking, maybe because the mother is going to court, means that the government is aware of the case. No. The mother is just being going to, the mother is arrested. The mother was arrested based on the allegations or based on the petition Jeremiah and his team wrote against the mother. That is the reason why that woman is going to court. The charge case is not being addressed. The charge case have not been addressed in the court. Ruth is just battling with Jeremiah and the rest people in the court for extraction, for cyberbullying, and for defamation of character. That is what Ruth is fighting against. Testimony matter have not been registered in the court of law, neither in any place to be discussed or to be judged, or for those that are involved to be called for questioning. No. This is one thing I've been trying to explain to us that day. Even if the seer now tell us who took the child, tell us how the child moved, how are we going to show the proof to the police that this is the proof the seer gave to us about how the child goes, who took the child? Or the seer is going to, or the seer is going to tell us, say, go to social place, social market, the child did there. That is what the seer is going to tell us. The seer is going to tell us what happened to the child. The seer is going to tell us what happened to the child. It's going to tell us how did the child get to that point where that child is, or who took the child, or who is involved in the kidnapping of the child or the missing of the child. The CIA is going to tell us. Now, if the CIA not tell us, are we going to go and arrest that person with our bare hands or by ourselves? Are we not going to report to the government or to the same police? But if we not report to the police, how are we going to get proof from the CIA that this is the real person that did it? Or do you think this spirituality also work in court? These are the things I was trying to explain. Not that I'm telling you guys not to go into it. Sachante, I'm not, say what you want, I'm not understanding you, man. Call me if you want to call me. I don't understand the message you drop. It's just my own idea. It's just what I felt I should say. So you cannot say I'm not being realistic. You cannot say I'm being realistic. I'm just saying my own mind. Nigeria might be corrupt, but there are still some actions that can still be taking place, and we will still get justice concerning this child. We do not just condemn the government totally for no reason. Have we reported the case and the government didn't say anything about the case? Until the government never say anything about this case, until the government never take any full action about this case, then we will now begin to we know what to do. I'm just saying my own mind. It's my own idea. You might not agree with me, but that doesn't mean you tell me I'm not being realistic. No. Sometimes we just come in and drop some comments. We just drop the comment because we want to drop comment. At least look into your comment before you send it. Please. If you have your own idea, your best idea you have, you send it and we'll read it. Not trying to put other people's opinion into jeopardy. We want to kind of discredit other people's opinion. If you have any good opinion, you can call. We have said it several times. If you have any good idea towards finding this child, towards getting this child, you call. I just gave my opinion. I'm a Nigerian. I can go to my own country and protest. I'm not a criminal. I've never committed any crime. I have the right to protest in my country. So far, it's a peaceful protest. So these are the things we are talking about.
I greet you, my beautiful family.
I greet you.
Greet you, my in-law.
You said Zip Pharaoh, you said Jele dropped petition on this case about baby testimony. Thank you very much for your reminding. Black child, continue.
Yeah, let's let me greet. What are we on tonight? What's our topic?
Yeah, we were just it was just a general discussion before somebody called in and talk about this so-called their CIA they are talking about, So that is why I quickly correct the man, because the man was saying something of the other day that me and Solomon we were saying something. So I quickly told the man that not that we never said Prof X and Ruth shouldn't go for that meeting. But all what I was saying that somebody make a call that the family can go with her. But I just gave my own opinion that based on the father is a pastor and the brother they are part of the ministry of their father, I don't think they will go to see a seer. At least the father as a pastor want to keep his reputation. I don't know if you understand me. That was my point that day. You understand? So I'm not trying to kind of give my own opinion concerning this movement. This movement is very straight movement. I one time illustrate some part of Asia continent, like Iraq, Saudi Arabia, like Iraq, or Venezuela, you go to Peru today, you see Peru today. For the past few months now, Peru have been doing protesting, and you see the way they are protesting. These are hungry people coming out for freedom and for liberty. No, now for me, I'm not afraid to buy my ticket and go to Nigeria and support the race. But can we do it and do a march for this child that got missing? Because we have been talking for the past month, and we are condemning our government. Our government is not trying. They've not heard. Fine. Probably they've heard it from the social media. They have their social media hate that is giving them news. But will they go into it when it's not properly, when it's not legally reported, or when it's not properly followed? You drop a petition to the AIG office without a good lawyer following the petition, it will not yield any result.
Yeah.
You drop a petition without a strong organization, like a strong organization collaborating with human rights, fighting for this petition, it will not yield any result. We know our country. Our country needs action. It's just like, for example, now you arrest somebody. Without you following that person, following that arrest up concerning your case, the police can make the case useless and collect money from the person you arrested, and the case will just die.
You die down.
We know our country. If you submit a petition, then you go strongly with the petition, you move ahead you move closely with the case. Man, it's that time we begin to kind of say some kind of things that we don't need to be kind of folding our hand and begin to hide things inside the bottle. No, it is wrong. All for me, my brother, Black Child. If we decide today that we want to march straight, you said this word once at a time. I remember Joey that said, we march straight to the front of the church. Nobody goes in, nobody comes out. And tell me if the state government will not come into this matter.
That's true, of course.
How many people are they going to kill in the front of the church?
Or
are they going to carry a gun and begin to shoot every one of us because we are standing in the front of the church, telling them to tell us what happened to baby testimony?
No,
then you want to see what is happening in Nigeria.
That is what is even going to bring the matter more into the
Thank you. This is my point.
You understand? That's what is even going to bring the matter more into the affair of the government.
Nobody goes in, nobody comes out. Then we are serious about looking for this child. Because as if we are just playing. Do you know what it takes to have? Do you know what it takes to impregnate a woman for impregnate one and the woman hold that child for 9 months, and also all of a sudden that child just missing at the age of 2, and today we are just talking without taking actions. We might have taken few actions, but are we relenting? We started with the protest. After those 2 protests, what happened? We relented. Different conspiracy theory begin to happen. Different damage control begin to happen. We begin to talk about damage control. Begin to talk about different things, and we lost the vision. You know, sometimes when I say some certain things here, people don't like it, but I just speak my mind. I speak my mind. Ijele did the protest, fine, good job. Our brother Godwin went ahead and did the protest, good job. Then what happened? We just lost it.
Isa Shamaki, I pity people like you. You see, that is the problem.
Even if Jeremiah is the owner of Warri Barrack and he paid all the soldiers there, then he should kill everybody and wait for United Nations. Because before we are coming there to do anything, we are going to be prepared too. We are going to be prepared with all necessary journalists. We are going to be prepared with all televisions. So let him release and kill everybody, because we come to ask for the CCTV footage of the church or what happened for him to address us what happened to the testimony.
But I guess what you have to ask this Isa is that has he never seen where a military commander been removed from office?
No. They never see where they follow soldiers. They never see where they follow soldiers they fight. Because we all Nigerians, we all in Nigeria, we are all afraid. We are all afraid. Nobody want to die. If it's a French-speaking country, my brother, this thing we're talking about. If it's a French-speaking country like Senegal, Guinea, Ethiopia, they don't care. They will come out and fight till they die. But our own, no. Even if we want to do the match now, some people will not want to come because maybe their mother they go to church, or maybe their family they go to church, or maybe one thing.
I said it the other day. I said that I know that in my country, it will not. That church will not be functioning now. I'm not talking about even going for a protest. The church will not be opening now.
Lacha, the truth is that it's only in Nigeria, my country, that something will happen. We will just talk and we'll keep quiet.
That's why I don't know what is happening.
At the end of the day, the thing will just slip down.
What is the spirituality now bringing spiritualists inside this?
No, since everyone fighting for the testimony, me, I cannot distract their attentions. I cannot stand on the way. Since everyone is supporting the CR to go, let them stand with it. Let them stand. I said it already. I'm waiting until the 14 days expired. I never know that they don't start the count of the 14 days. So when they start counting, let me know. Me, I will start counting it for them. Then after the 14 days, let him come out with the answer for us. Then from there, we'll pick it up.
My brother, I don't even want to talk about that one either. I don't want, because like I said yesterday, that I washed my hand out. If they even count, I'm not going to try to count. Nothing. If there's a result, okay. Thank God. Yes, my job will be baby testimony. If there's a result letter about that. But as concerning that one, I will just remove my hand from there. I will not join to count. I will not join to even follow on how it's going. All I can say is we have all the ways. Like you ask a question, is it the law or by spirituality? The law is the way, but where are the people? Where is the readiness? Yes, we have been talking, we have been trying our own best, doing things that we are doing. There are people that need to take on this thing. When they take on this thing and put it out there, it is going to be heard by the law. Or we can do, like you said, the protest. If people will be ready to come out, if people will be ready to come out and go out for the protest, yes, the government is going to hear the voice of the people. The voice of the people is more powerful than any general of the army barrack or whatever.
Are we really ready to find this charge to pull the storm on Mercy City for the owner to tell us what happened to that child? Simple.
We have a caller.
It's a very simple game. This will not be. We're not carrying a gun. We're not carrying cards. We're not we're not fighting. We are going to ask him questions. It should come and tell us.
Caller.
It's a very simple thing. Carry on.
Good evening, caller. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
How are you? You are not. I saw Brother Kingsley talking.
Yeah.
I didn't see you.
I'm here. I just lost my camera.
Okay. Behind the camera. You see, there are certain things we should all work together as a team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you work as a team, you can acquire results. That seer or no seer, you see, there are certain things we don't have to say online. You may not like people's opinion. It's just like religion. Your opinion may be different. You see, if the man says this is what he stands for, he wants to do, we don't, say this thing we can never see. You don't know if this guy is from Jeremiah, if he's not. But all what we have to say is let the child come out. Yes, we don't care whether he's a native doctor, what he does. Prof X does not trust anybody.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Prof X bring you, carry you, no. Some people don't understand Prof X. Prof X may bring a devil down with the devil, but he knows what he's doing. Some people are contradicting this thing. We should just work together as a team. Is it not? Let's see how this thing play out. Okay, you understand? I'm just saying that we should not condemn, we should not criticize, we should not say how many days we see her do, but let's just keep calm and see how it plays out. Because we don't know, like I say, like prophets, like you and me, we don't trust anybody. Since he said within 14 days, let's see how it plays out. But let's not come on air to say some certain things because all of them are watching. You understand?
They're all watching.
If we have
caller, sir. Thank you very much. Can I ask you a question, sir?
See, this thing is if people know prophets can die with the devil and come out with it. Yes. So people should know prophets more. So let's see how this play out. Don't just after that day, you see prophets talking about this issue. I don't know if you understand.
I understand.
In the head. So let's all work together as a team. Whether he does that, you don't know where that man is coming from. But let's, try.
Can I tell you something, sir?
Okay. You understand?
Okay, man.
But not that we should come and criticize ourselves online.
Okay.
We should not. We should not. We should see how this thing is playing out. All what we need is maybe testimony. You don't know what they are planning because this thing we don't know. You understand? So don't let us not come and complicate talk. No. Somebody like Doris Okala came, do this, do that. We overcame. So anybody, Daniel came, overcame. So let's just play this thing cool. You understand me? Prof X know what he's doing. I tell you the truth.
All right, thank you, ma. Thank you for calling. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you, ma. Can go on, Bracken.
Yeah, I wanted to just tell that because the voice was not too clear. I thought this was a man that was talking.
No, the woman.
Okay. Now, the only word I had that I would have take it is let us come together as work as a team. Now, what kind of team, what kind of work as a team I was expecting our mommy to talk about is let us come out and march for this child. That is just my point. Let us come out and march out. Since we all believe within our conscience that this child got missing, according to what we have heard from the mother and even from the church. We are not accusing or going to fight them to give us the child. We are going to tell them to come and tell us how far they've gone to look for this child for the family. So if they are not doing anything, now we want to create an awareness that the Delta State government, the Delta State policemen, the Delta State judiciary should know that people around the globe really want to hear the truth and let them go in for action and let them begin to investigate this matter. That is my point. That is the work I'm talking about. Combine it with the social media awareness we are giving, you will see this thing will grow. You will see this matter we are talking about. Journalists from UN, journalists from CNN, journalists from BBC, even around the world, they will come into this matter when it starts. You saw what happened you saw what happened during the EndSARS movement. How BBC and CNN going pick the news on air with their satellite. These are the things we are talking about. We just look at social media is very poor. No, social media is powerful. As it is powerful, then we need action. Do you know how those people gathered together? It was social media they gathered. Social media connection make everyone gathered. It was social media. It was this social media platform. They were able to connect themselves and gathered in Lekki. Not be saying maybe the right letter could give each other. We are not afraid to say it on air. We are saying it for them to be aware that we are ready to come. We are not coming to fight anybody. And before we go there, we go to the federal, we go to the state government and let them know this is what we want to do. If they like, they give us security. They like, they not give us. But we are going there to ask the church to show us the CCTV footage, to tell us who are those two women that those children went with to show them where they are selling Indomie. This is the only action. And if everyone concord and say we should do it, me, I'm ready to pay my ticket and go to Nigeria for this matter. Even if it takes my life, I will be ready to die for it. Do you know what it takes?
My brother.
Action speaks louder than voice. We have been talking and we have been talking, but we need to take a drastic action. Every other action we are taking, it is good. I love it. I said I give kudos to everybody. Chante Kev, Ijele, Prof X, Brad Godwin, and all other people that have been taking action on the ground. even the god, the godmother to the godmother to the mother of the child. Kudos to every one of you, to every foundation that be helping, to everybody that be supporting with finance and everything. Kudos, but we need to do more. We need to do more. What is there? Which life are we? Which life do we really have by sitting one place and talking about give all this child, show the city food? They will just be there saying nonsense. Look at what that caller said today in the first program. When that woman called, you heard what that woman said. That word alone touched me this evening. These people know, and they are making jest of us that are talking on the social media platform. If they're talking, they will rest. If they're talking, they will rest. That is what they are waiting for. They are waiting for us to continue to talk and to talk and to talk and to talk. And on a very good day, this matter will slide down. That is what they are waiting for. If you have not watched it, go and watch the first program they did this evening. You will listen to where that woman called. That our sister called. All what she said, sink into my head. For that simple reason, I don't give I'm not saying you people should not give a chance to give his chance to whoever they want to give chance to. Me, I'm not against it, but for me, my opinion and my advice is for us to come out and march for this child. Even if it's going to take me my last money to buy my ticket to company, I will do it. My brother, let us live, let us forget. We are so consumed by the fear of Nigeria. We are so consumed by the fear that one billionaire is there to do somebody anything. We are so consumed. That is why we are not going forward. That's why we're not going forward.
Actually, that's the problem. That's what
come to Spain here. Just only Catalan here. Look at what Catalan. If Catalan want to put down Spain today, Catalan will put down Spain. If not for the way the government of Spain is trying to cool the matter down. If Catalan rise up, this Spain will close down. Those are people that love their conscience. That is fighting with their conscience.
It's your country. It's your country.
My own country again. I cannot talk. Okay, even if I'm in Europe, I cannot talk about country. Huh? Do you know we are passing through in Europe here? We Nigeria know we people in Nigeria. You people are suffering in Nigeria. We in Nigeria, we are suffering a lot in our embassy here. If we tell you story, we are suffering in our embassy as a Nigerian, you will be shocked. You yourself that's in Nigeria. Those of you that are based in Nigeria. You know what it takes just to do your passport here, only passport. You know the things we pass through here. Why people don't want to even? Why people are looking for nationality of that country? Do you know how many Spanish people, how many Nigerians that have taken Spanish nationality because of the nonsense we are receiving now in Nigeria embassy? We are suffering it. Forgetting maybe we take Europe, we suffer the same pain people are suffering in Nigeria. The only difference is that we take Europe, we see freedom, we can talk, we can move, we have light. That's the only difference there. You know what's suffering in embassy here? Don't worry, one day we'll talk about this story. One day we'll talk about this story, what we suffer in embassy, in our embassies in Europe. The kind of people, the way they treat us like non-citizen.
You see, what pains me is many people I see people think that the worth of a man should be placed above the right of citizens. Because somebody is wealthy, so you people cannot go and ask anything from him. People don't have no right. Then number two is, even people are afraid. They are saying that if you go there, if Jeremiah does something, so is it not clear to show to you that you people still know that this man is nothing close to any Christian, not to talk of a prophet or a pastor? He is nothing close, because if you are afraid that you will go to a church to ask that church that such thing happened, and then the man of the church will say, send police to arrest you, or we
please share and like, please.
How will you ask them to shoot you people? You ask them to
let this broadcast get to them. Me, I'm not afraid to speak.
That church is nothing close to Mercyland. That church is nothing close to a house of God. That is going to prove to his members. So what is the fear there to go and ask for your right? What is the fear to go and ask for your right, to ask for something that is correct? If people don't stop this now, Like what Kingsley is saying, if an action is not taken to stop these things now, it is going to continue and more are going to happen.
More yet are going to come. We are going to die and leave our children, leave our children to continue. Now, what our father left for us, our great grandfather left for us, what we are reaping today. Are we going to leave the same thing for our children? Let's cut off this bullshit and let's face the reality.
We have a caller.
If you guys think maybe I'm just talking because I'm in Europe, let's just try and let us do this thing together. Let us do a match. If you will not see me, first person that would land in Nigeria, I will be the first time to land. Nothing will happen. Me, I would land.
Go ahead, Special J.
We have a caller on the line, sir. Go ahead, ma. Talk to us. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
From Valencia, Brakisle. I greet the full house, so I greet everybody. Brakisle,
I greet to
and all that.
I greet to
I just want to ask some little contribution to what Brakisle said. First and foremost, Brakisle. Now let's pay for youth passport they had. I come from Benjo. Benjo, under 1 week, depends how you want to see your passport. It is only Madrid they will be doing that thing. Suffering the citizens to get their common passport. In Benjo, it's not like that. At least this thing still happen in Germany too. People come from Germany to take passport in Benjo, which is very bad. That is for that. For Jeremiah, I support Brakisle concerning that Sangoma Sia. Everybody know who Sia is. All those people, they are just one way and the other to perform, to add, to manipulate issue. For me, that is what I see. And I side you, Brakisle, for root not to, because everybody is a suspect. You don't even need a seer in this case. Jeremiah will bring this child out. This child is with Jeremiah. And he's taking very good care of this child, because he was the one that saw the star of this child. Nobody was with them. Him and Ruth Matthew, the mother of the child. Why the kidnapper did not kidnap the other one? Why did they kidnap the one the Jeremiah specific prophesied that this child will carry grace, and it was him and Ruth Matthew in his office. Nobody know that this child carry grace. So that very day, Jeremiah started admiring this child. Jeremiah is not a man of God. Common sense can know that. You don't need to be a seer. You don't need to be a prophet for you to know that Jeremiah is not a man of God. Jeremiah is not even close to God. And his punishment is double. That is just it. Jeremiah will bring this child out, whether he like it or not, because this child destiny is just like a breeze. You don't know how breeze come, and you cannot hold breeze, and that is where Jeremiah just miss it all. Nobody asked Jeremiah to take off this child. He has to release this child for this child to go and meet his mother. Who knows if it is this child that will raise Matthew from the wheelchair? Nobody knows. So God Almighty will deal with Jeremiah. People will rise from this case. Just wait. A case that happened 3 years ago and they rise up again now. It can only be mystery. And people that is saying Jeremiah is looking for this child. Hey, opposite is the case. Jeremiah is not looking for this child. He is spending money to bury the case, to seal up the case. Can who owns something look for something? No, the thing is with Jeremiah in his sitting room there. So people that be like Ebu Bedike that be saying, do you know how much Jeremiah has spent to find the child? Do you know how much Jeremiah has spent to bury the case, to make sure that the case die? If Jeremiah did not know one, did not know two, he will prove his innocence. To every that, he can do it. So he's spending this money, the whole money, to bury the matter, and the matter refused to bury. It's just like a leather, a real leather. When you put a real leather inside the water, it will begin to rise. It will begin to swell. So that is just it. I agree with you as So
Thank you, caller. Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
hello.
I'm hearing you, ma.
Okay. So that is just my contribution. So this matter will not doubt it. That try come out. It will come in any way. We will just keep pushing and see how it goes. That is just the matters we write. We stand up. God will use people. Voice is coming. And according to Ejele, he said, Jeremiah, when your jet fuel finish, it will crash because now the jet it still has fuel. By the time fuel finish, Jeremiah is not greater than God. Jeremiah is just a mere mortal man. So God is wiser than Jeremiah. Oh, I don't know. In short, I don't know how to use that statement. So God is just fooling Jeremiah. If God can confuse 400 prophets against her, who is Jeremiah? So he's using him according to Ejele. When his fuel finish, the plane will tumble somersault and crash and scatter. That is where Jeremiah is falling from. So that is just there is no two way. Jeremiah, the child is with Jeremiah, and he will bring it out because he take the wrong child. He take the destiny child that he cannot manipulate. So that is just it. I greet everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you very much. Thank you. Sister Chante, please let me quickly answer Edith. See, Edith, I am not angry or talking about the seer. If you get my point, please. I am just being myself. I'm not angry. That is how I react when I just want to react. I'm just talking. I'm just trying to express my own opinion. And I'm not saying my opinion is the best. But if we all can look into this opinion, let us go out there and march. Even you, Sister Edith, me, Brother Kingsley, everyone watching, those in the platform of the Prof X, everyone that love to see the end of this issue, we all can move. Whether we are working, we can take our leave holiday for 1 week, for 5 days, we come together and we move. They will move, and let us see how the government of Delta State and the federal government will not see reasons to our protest, to our action. When we stand in the front of that church for 3 days, no movement, nobody goes in and nobody comes out. For 1 week, nobody goes and nobody comes out. Nobody go tell the government, they not call us, say, okay, let us come at dialogue. What really happened? This what happened when a stubborn fly refuse to yield to the call, yield to a wise call. This is what they expect, and that is what they will get. That's just my point, Edith. I'm not me. Listen, I'm a Christian, yes. Me, I don't take everything to be spiritual. And I don't believe in this case of baby testimony that it is spirituality that will bring out baby testimony. I don't believe in that. I can stand anywhere and defend it. I don't believe in it. Because we from that country, Nigeria, we have lost it. Every little thing that happen, now spirit cause them, now witch cause them, now demon cause them. Everything that happen, we are looking for deliverance. We are looking for seer. We are looking for native doctor. We are looking for pastors. We are looking for prophet. That is where we are finding ourselves today. That we will be more poor and poorer every day. Recently, I was hearing somebody praying for dollar to come down in one of their prayer. What kind of nonsense is that? Praying for dollar to come down. Now God increase dollar. It's funny. How will you make a prayer point that church, let us pray that whatever that take dollar up will bring it down? What kind of prayer is that?
But that's a prayer of the people whose brain has been packed with lies of Christianity.
Everything is spiritual thing. Everything. If person fall now, if person you let in that table, you see himself for hospital. Hey, they don't come. Witches and wizards don't come. These are in fact, we are the people that are giving this so-called spiritual people giving them encouragement to continue doing their hard work. How many white men you see for here go to meet prophet to tell their life story?
No, they don't know God.
The
God.
construction company I'm working with right now, you know how many workers they have? They have more than 3,000 to 4,000 workers all over Castilla and Leon. This is my region. They have it. Only one person that get this company, not be two people. One person. One person. You know how many workers they get? Different set, different group. You want to tell me say that person now, that kind of person now will go, they find one pray for them, one do deliverance for them. Everything we just have in Nigeria is spiritual. For Christ's sake.
The white people, they don't know God.
No, not because God created them.
Yeah, we know God more than them.
Not because God created them.
We black people know God more than them. That's what we say now. That's what we say. That's what they say. We know God more than them because most of them. I saw that fool Ebube trying to convince people that the everything that is happening. The white people, they don't know God. Black people are more closer to God. Is the Bible
story.
The Bible is turning around and so on. I just laughed. I said, look at this one. You are still struggling to convince people.
If you are with an advanced white man, maybe like all those men of 60, 70 years, when they tell you things, if you understand their languages, maybe German, French, Spanish, any of the language, and these people are real educated people, sit with them and ask them questions about Bible, God, they will tell you something that you will be shocked. I'm telling the gospel truth. I've met them, I've sit with them, and I've asked questions. I'm a person, I normally like to ask questions. I asked a Spanish man one day, I said, why is it that when you guys are small, you go to church, and the kind of church they go is just Catholic? Then when you guys get to the age of 22, 23, 24, 25, you leave the church, you have gone. They are the age of 50, or let's say late 50 and early 60, they go back to church. That is how they will go to that Catholic church until they die. Now Catholic church go bury them. You know what the man told me? It shocked me. Go and ask questions. Oyibo, they know God. If anything happens to them, they talk, like Spanish people say, mala suerte. It's just hard luck. And if good thing come, gracias a Dios. Thank God. That is Oyibo people for you. But our own, instead of to say hard luck, we'll say now which come.
You start blaming your uncle in the village. Your auntie in the village.
Instead of hard luck. I'm not saying spiritual things don't happen. It happens. But we should not base everything on spiritual matters. If you are greedy and you lost your money because of greediness to 419, they'll say now wish people in our village people come and lie. It is your foolishness and your greediness that make you lose that money. If you have a business and your business is booming well and you are not responsible enough to protect your business and your capital because you are a womanizer, because you display money when you go to club, because you love when you see anything on skirt, you want to spend any of your money to have it, and the business combo,
because you don't know how to manage. Maybe because you don't know how to manage economics.
Then you not go and put it on witch and wizard.
Yes.
You say now your mama place they for come.
Your neighbor, or even your neighbor.
What are we talking about?
You go to church.
You carry motor. You enter steady the drive, and according to the real, as a normal human being, responsible human being, you are not supposed to be drunk when driving. After you don't drink, finish, you carry car, you drive, you get accident, something happen, they'll say, they'll begin to pray, or fasting a prayer. Let us pray for this brother. Which is a wizard they've attacked him. Who attack you?
Not even that
you
one.
that went to drink and carry steady. Now they attack.
Not even about drinking. Even when you go on a bad road, when the government did not do the road, you go on a bad road, you have accident, you blame it on the wishes. Instead of blaming on the bad road that the government did,
My brother, there are so many things we need to really learn. So, Sister Edith, please, I am not angry about talking about no. I'm just saying my mind. My opinion is, please, if we all, every one of us that is talking about baby testimony, home and abroad, West Africa as a whole, let us match. If we can match, if our people can come out, market women, everybody can come out and match for Peter Obi for change. And some people still come out and match for Atiku, where they say they thief our money. And people come out and match for Tinubu, that people say is hold. Why can't we also not come out and do a 1 million or 2 million match for this baby? Let the whole world know that, yes, people are really interested in this matter. Not be this one will just do. Tomorrow now, maybe after this year now come now, that person will come now, you're saying a native daughter. You know, they create room for everything. So more time now, another one come now, you go say now in the greatest Babalawo in West Africa. Then all of us will see Kokon. Let us give him a chance. At the end of the day, they are coming here to give us, to delay our time. They are coming here to give us what, to give us topic to talk about. Just like what our sister said. Our sister said, even the security guard of Jeremiah said they know everything. If they talk, they will stop. Say na Papa J, na hold you police, na hold Delta State. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. It's painful. It's painful. Well, my people, we can drop that discussion and go further to other discussion, because actually that was not what we wanted to discuss. I never planned to even talk about this, whatever. But thank God for that caller I just called, and I appreciate you for that first caller. Thank you very much. We have spent 1 hour, 5 minutes already, and we never plan to spend more time like this. So, guys, thank you for coming in. But before we begin to round up, at least we all have to just put 1 or 2 points on ground. At least let us get at least 1 or 2 points on this program this evening. You know, it's not all about coming out and shout and talk aggressively. Or at least we should just try to pick 1 or 2 points and just work on it and see how it will favor us. You understand? Like what Black Child have said, me, I've given my an opinion. So we all should go and think about it. Let's think about it. The greatest thing that kills a man is fear. The greatest thing that kills a man quickly is fear. The fear of the unknown kills a man quickly. You never try something, you know the fear, say this person could do you something. You're already dead. You're already afraid, saying that Jeremiah get worried. How Jeremiah take get worried? How Jeremiah take get the police? How Jeremiah take get the soldier? We're already afraid. We have not moved, we are afraid. If we remain afraid with fear like this, we will not go anywhere. Sister Chanta, are you still there? Or you don't sleep? Sister Chanta?
Sleep don't carry.
I'm not sure how sleep will take her. Maybe she did busy, maybe she did work. Well, my people, please, something we really need to talk about. You know, today's the general discussion. We just discuss two nights on certain things. And there's one thing I want to remind us about, and I think in the first program, I don't know if our sister Chante tried to throw a little light concerning it towards the end of the program. I don't know, but let me just bring it out here on behalf of the family. I know we are forgetting about the attitude of Daniel concerning help, what Daniel did here, and I want to advise us and beg us we should not allow that attitude distract us from helping others. Now, I really want to plead with every one of us that have the good heart of giving, not even on this platform, in every other platform you find yourself, in every other foundation you find yourself, to give, or in any other forum, place, your heart direct you to help. Don't look at what Daniel did to kind of withdraw the good heart that God has given you. So on this note, first and foremost, I just want to thank the person that assist that our brother from Kenya with the sum of 40,000. As Chante told me, in fact, I was very happy. Thank you very much. God bless you. In fact, where that money came from, God will give you more strength and more wisdom to get more of that money. The many parts or the many money in your hand where you took that 40,000 from will not be used for useless things, will be used wisely to yield in more millions for you. May God bless you. And those that have been helping and those that have the heart to help that brother, please don't forget him. He might not be a Nigerian. I think it's from Kenya, Nabi. Namibia, okay. Please, I beg, we are all one in God's eyes. You know, although this the plan we have is not yet concluded yet, we are almost there, and we will still need all your support to register this platform for as an organization that is out there for humanity. So we are almost there by God's grace. So it's everything starts from a step, from one progress to another. So please, my people, please, I beg you guys, those that still have the heart to help that our brother, nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Please, if you know you have the account number, just send the money and put the narrative for the surgery. Just put surgery, we understand, or for treatment. I've forgotten this brother's name. Or you can put Namibia as the narrative. We understand where the money is going to, because we have other challenges and we have other people we are helping. So we know any money that comes in through the narrative, we know where that money is supposed to be channeled to, so that we don't miss. We don't have problem tomorrow
So
explaining
use
how.
it for something else. Yeah.
Yeah, so that we don't go and take money for that brother in Namibia and give it to one sister in Nigeria. So we don't want to make such mistake. You understand? So that we'll be able to give account of everything we are doing. So please, for those of you that want to help that brother, the account number, I don't know if Sister Chante is there. Please, can you drop the account number? If you don't have the account number, you can call Sister Chante's number. It's on the page. Just call, take the number and call. If you cannot send the transfer money, you can send on PayPal too. So just call and we give you the guidelines how to send the money to the brother. And as we are planning it, we want to get the money gathered. Maybe we'll get the money. Then one of our team, we just buy a ticket and go there directly. It's not going to be the case of Daniel. So I beg, please, and please, no matter how it looks like in our heart, please let us change. Let us change our mindset. We should not allow what Daniel did destroy the love of God that God has placed in our heart. Please. Then we also have that sister that we talked about here concerning the HIV. That sister that we talked about, by God's special grace, I want to say kudos to our mommy. I will not want to. I'm not giving. I'm not. They've not given me the permission to go that deep. But I just want to say thank you. If you are watching from home, you are part of this family. In fact, taking it upon yourself to see how this girl is taking her medication, where she's living right now, paying the bills. May God Almighty bless you, ma. May God Almighty bless you.
Amen.
Protect you and protect your family. Please, my people, I beg you all, let us try to help this our sister. She needs our help. She really needs our help strongly. She needs our help. She needs our help. You understand? We need our help. You understand? We need our help. She needs our help. Please, I beg you in the name of God. So, whatsoever you have for that our sister, you can indicate to. You can just put. I don't want us to put the narrative. Maybe to put a condition concerning the no. We can just put a help for sister. Just put sister. We understand. Since the other one is a man, we can just say sister. For the narrative, we understand who the person. Because I think Shanta have not told me. She has not given me her name. So what she really needs now is not medication. I think I got to my notice that the medication she's getting from the hospital is free from the government in the hospital.
Okay.
Now, what she need actually is accommodation. So that our mommy has has rented a guest house for her, and she cannot be living in that guest house for long. The way it might not be too expensive, but she cannot just be paying and paying for the guest house. So we should just try if we can get an apartment and pay maybe a year for her, then look for something for her to be doing. Then before the 1 year elapses, maybe God in His infinite mercy will just show mercy on her and help and raise giant and men that will help her. And we also have a plan already for her too. But before that plan get mature, at least she should be staying in a place. Yeah, Sister Chante is supposed to be telling us all this because she's supposed to be in charge of this. The house strength, we don't know actually, but we are planning for a self-contained apartment for 1 year. And Sister Chante, are you still there? Sister Chante, this is very serious.
Funny. She's never gone like this. Or is it a network or something?
It's not a network. I don't know what's happening.
Maybe she went to do her rounds.
Joanna, just give me a few minutes. I will tell you the approximately what we are looking for. Just for our strength, then maybe just because she said she was doing a POS business working for a man before. She understood the business now. So she said she can be using that to take off herself because she's just only one on the planet Earth right now. She don't have mother, no dad. The only sibling she had before, the brother, is already gone too because of the same sickness. You know, and according to what I heard, somehow because of the frustration and the hatred from people around, it's as if it's telling her she's not encouraging herself to take the drugs. So thank God for our mommy that is very close. She always go there before she go home, according to what the information I got. She also makes sure she take the drugs on her when she's with her,
Yeah.
give her food, then she leaves. The next morning she also pass by before she goes to work. No, it has not been easy for that our mommy, and may God bless her. You
That's
know,
very nice. May God
you
bless her.
understand? So she has been trying her best. So, you know, one person doing one thing, poof, she need more strength, you know. She need more support at least to boost the one the little she has done, you know. So for me, I believe that guest house is not too conducive and for that kind of a person, you know, and to be paying money there every time for guest house. It is better we look for an apartment, maybe a one-room apartment, or if possible, she can relocate from Benin because since everyone in Benin, these things, the awareness that people don't we are these are the things we are supposed to be teaching our people in schools, you know, this orientation to people in the marketplace, in the street, about this HIV and AIDS patient, how not to neglect them, how to love them, how to pass life into them by encouraging them. But we don't have that orientation, you know. So we
Yes.
just see person we get HIV now without the wrong, you know. In fact, we face our mouth, take kill the person, first the person kill himself. You understand? Okay, if how somebody is telling us now, say, yeah, the medication. I think, thank God for the hospital. I think I don't know, it's a specialist or the UBT that are giving her this medication free of charge, and she has been, that was even the place this our mommy met her, and she really wants to help her. So please, Sister Chante, I'll remove her now. Maybe the network. I don't know what they happen.
I was saying that I was going to have a special, I don't know, maybe some program, a special program for that. The sanitization, about the isolation, what really kills in this HIV. The
Yeah.
virus is not that dangerous, but
No.
the isolation and the ignorance, forbidding of people around you, it
Yeah.
kills in HIV more than the virus.
Yeah.
It helps to kill that patient faster than the virus. So if we can have, I'm still looking for a way that we can even have it that you can go to the radio so that the people in the remote areas will even hear what we are saying. That we need to say these things. If there's a radio station that we can do it and send it to them, so that they will play it, and then people in these remote areas will hear what we're saying, so that they will know that that disease, not because that person has it, and you're staying closer to the person, or that person is your
Oh,
neighbor,
thank you, Joanne.
you
Thank you, Joanne. Thank you very much.
or you people are living in the same compound, the same environment, it means you are going to get that disease. No, it doesn't mean that. People don't understand these things about this disease. I will tell you a little story, my brother, before I continue. When I was working in a hospital in my country, Cameroon, Cham, I met a patient who has this HIV virus, and the family, the friends, everybody ignored her.
Hmm.
If you see this lady when I met her, even the parents when they come to the hospital, they don't feel like to feed her. They bring food, but they can't help her to feed. They give her the food, let her eat by herself. And I felt so very bad. You understand? I felt very bad. Like I'm like, what are you people doing? What do you know? They are like running away. I started, for me, this lady became like a responsibility. One is my profession, number two, humanity.
Yeah.
I took it as a responsibility I started treating this lady as my own friend, my sister, my wife, my mother. I took her as a woman to me. When I come in the morning, after doing my morning prayer, before doing any rounds, before I go to do my rounds, the first place I go is to this lady's ward. I go to the ward where she is located. I meet her, talk to her, ask her if she has eaten. If she hasn't eaten, I will take whatever breakfast that she has. I will sit there and feed her by myself. I will feed her until people started calling me her husband. People were thinking something different. You know how we Africans are. People started thinking something different. They're like, maybe this guy just want to do this. They started telling me, oh, do you know that she has HIV? Why are you so close to her? Why are you doing this? I will come, I will kiss her on her cheeks, I will play with her, I always come and make jokes. Before I left that hospital, after my period of working there, oh no, I didn't leave. She left before me. She was discharged. She was discharged. Before she was discharged, she started regaining herself. I tell you the most important thing that made me happy. After I left that hospital, went back to my hometown, to work in another hospital there. I received a call from one of my colleagues, one of my former colleagues in the hospital, saying that this lady came looking for me. Say if I see this lady, she's robust, healthy, she's taking her tablets, she's taking her drugs, she's looking healthy, she's smiling, she came looking for me. She's like, where is my angel? That brought back joy into my heart. I taught the family how to welcome her back into the home, to treat her like their own without looking at that virus. And then she recovered herself. When I heard that she came looking for me, I was so happy beyond everything. I'm like, I'm fulfilled in life, making somebody to be
Happy.
happy again. So we have to really stop this thing. It is not that dangerous. I really need to take a day to come out with a program to sensitize our people about these things, how it does go. Many of us know that yes, this virus is being contacted by sexual intercourse or by blood transfusion and so on and so on. But there are some people out there who don't still know that the thing that really kills people in this virus is not that virus, but the fact that that person of yours who has contacted the virus, you
Yeah.
refuse to even shake their hand
The essence of neglecting people.
in neglecting it. We start isolating them, and when
Yeah.
when you are being isolated by people, what happens to you? You get traumatized. You get depressed,
Yeah.
psychological troubles, and those things contribute now to form that HIV to AIDS, which now become acquired uh, acquired immune syndrome, deficiency syndrome, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. You now acquire many immune deficiency syndrome from all around your environment with all this stress and everything, it kills you. But when you have just a human immune deficiency syndrome, which is the human immune deficiency virus, which is HIV. The HIV is just a human immune deficiency virus, which is there in your system. With time, if you keep on taking your drugs, you get more better, you get more stronger. With people around you, they don't isolate you, those depression, stress, they don't come. Yes, I know that with some long period of time, after some long period of time, your immune system get the more you grow older, the more your immune system get weaker. So your
Yeah.
immune system get weaker. When your immune system get weaker, it now comes to a stage where it destroys you and you cannot overcome it anymore, even with the drugs. But you can live for a very long period of time. Some people live for 30, 40 years when they are taking the drugs with this virus in them. But
Yeah.
when
Correct.
you are now being isolated by your family members, just think about your family people, your friends, even your best friend that you people used to share the same cup cannot share the same cup with you because they realize that you have HIV. What is going to happen to you? You're going to go into depression, and then that's it. Before people realize it, they start seeing you losing weight, hair loss, stress. You start behaving like somebody that is running mad, and then, whoa, you are gone. They will say that, oh, it's the virus that killed you. No, you killed your family member. You killed your friend. You killed your neighbor by isolating them, by neglecting them. So we really have to talk to our people. Not to we need to bring this thing up, because when I heard this thing that day, it brought back that memory of that lady at the hospital that time. And I saw what the family did to her. If you see this thing, Brother Kingsley, or you could use something and hit this. I mean, the mother, her own mother, could not put food in the daughter's mouth. She's not well. She's already weak. But they put the food and say, "Eat by yourself." I'm like, who is going to feed her? They could not do it, and my brother, oh God, Africans, we need so many things for us to.
So many things, my brother. So many things.
We need to change so many things about us. I tell you, I know we are in the Western world. What do we do? You go to where church or anywhere, you see people with these diseases. They are there like
Bros,
everyone was.
do you know in this Western world we are today, most shop we go to buy food, we eat, most of them they are HIV patient.
Selling there, yes,
They will just dress up and they are fine because they are taking
and they
their
are fine.
medication. They are okay.
Yes,
You
and
will
because
just buy and go. You will not know
they are
what is
not
happening. But
contaminated.
when it comes to this black man world, it becomes a very big deal that the person will be forced to go and commit suicide. You understand? The person will
Yes.
just go and commit suicide. But me and you will go to a shop and buy clothes. The person
Ah,
attend to you, the attendant that you want to pay, that you want to take your that man.
Sister Joanna, brother, excuse me. You see our sister here, Sister Joanna. You see what she wrote? Her cousin died of it 2 months ago because they were hiding it. Yes, I understand why. You see, Sister Joanna, people are not in denial. Why are our people in denial? Our people are in denial because the way we make them feel when we realize that they have this virus in them. The way
Yeah,
we,
when you abstain from them, you run away
yeah,
from them. I see they are cost. You
wait,
know.
people see you coming in your street, and then they have to change their roads. They change their direction because they
Mm.
know that you have this virus. How are you going to feel? So why won't people be in denial? Many people hide it. Some people have it, they hide it because we don't give them that chance of making them to know that it's a virus and you can overcome it by
Yeah,
taking your drugs, by living your life, by eating well, by doing exercise. You can overcome it by going for your checkups on time. All these things need to be teached. They need to tell. We need to tell people for people to know. They are not doing people. Many people are in denial. It's not lie. We have some people in Africa right now. They will have it. They will be afraid to come out. Me, what I know about sickness is never be ashamed of being sick because it is normal. It is so. You see, this is what we are talking about. Brother Kingsley, we all grew up in Christian home and in all these churches. The churches has made people to think that sickness is something that is not normal. That is something that people will not like to associate with you when you have it, or is something evil, is something spiritual. No, sicknesses, virus, diseases, bacteria, they are normal. They are out there every day. Our everyday life. If you move out, you don't come in. You just you know you come in safe. You thank God. You can go out and come in. What you realize is you start feeling your stomach. From your stomach is something else. You are already in the hospital bed. What is that? You contacted a bacteria by eating something outside without washing your hands. Oh, sister, I wanted to call Joanna. Can't hear you, Obakisi.
Yes, you can call Sister. Call the number. I believe the phone is with Sister Chante. We can't hear her, but just try to call if you can pick. Call. If she pick, then she will connect you in.
So
Thank
I'm
you.
very
Thank
sorry,
you.
my sister, for the loss of your cousin. I'm very sorry for everybody out there facing that. Uh, that, how can I even call it? Is it torture? It's a torture for someone to go through such things. It's a very serious torture. Depression, discrimination. Do we go ahead? We copy some people. Uh, yes, thank you, mommy. Let love live. There are many viruses more dangerous than HIV. There are many. That's why they call it. They say it is called what? Human immune deficiency syndrome, virus. Human immune deficiency virus. So it is immune to human being. So it is not even that dangerous. That's my cry about it. We have made it look so dangerous that people, especially us Africans, we think that, hey, if somebody who has it even look at you, you will just contact it. If somebody who has it stay beside you or go to the same bathroom with you, then you are going to contact that HIV. Come on. What are people going to then talk about? What are people suffering in the world today? They call it convict, coronavirus. What are people going to say about that virus? It's a virus, even more dangerous than this one. More dangerous. But people live with people around them. They try to put everybody in isolation with that same virus now. Meanwhile, that is not what it is. Can you hear me, Kingsley?
I'm hearing you, sir.
Okay. So this thing we really need, like, seriously, we really need to talk to people. Like I'm saying, I have a lot to talk about this isolation of a thing, of people with HIV, there are some certain diseases or viruses that will begin to isolate people, and these people they go ahead and commit suicide. Later on, people be blaming them. Oh, why will you go and take your life? Why do you commit suicide? But you forgot that when that person was beside you, you didn't give the people a chance to live. When they talk about giving somebody a second chance, it doesn't mean that you have to raise the person from death. No, somebody having a second chance, you can give somebody a second chance by you realizing this person with a certain disease or a certain virus, and making that person to know that no matter the situation, they are humans. They are your friends. They are a brother, a sister to you. That you still love them no matter the situation. But we start running. Even some of them, they go to church which is the house of God. Somebody in church, they realize that this person has HIV. You see children of God start running. That one, that one. I don't want to go near her or near him. Let me not go and contact it.
Yeah.
Okay. In this story I told you just now, I'll just tell you what happened. One of my colleague, she realized that this lady has HIV, and what she did is she
Okay, Joanna, thank you very much. Please,
okay.
we will try to contact her tomorrow concerning what you said you want to. But I think she's busy. I don't know what is happening. It's
Yes, she's
unlike
busy.
Sergeant. I don't know.
And maybe she will join us where the time is going. So like I was saying, I said one of my colleagues, she went to inject this lady. Whenever she goes to inject her, when she goes to the ward, when she's injecting the other a mainstream injection to the other patients, you know, she will put on her gloves. No, she will not put on any gloves. to the other people that she knows that they have just malaria and so on. She will not put on any gloves. But when she gets to this lady who has HIV, then she will now put on her gloves. You know, I mean, a medical personnel, a doctor, thinking she's helping somebody to save her life, but yet she's showing that person that you are beyond redemption. Do you know what she did? The sick lady did someday after the doctor finished injecting her. She hit the hand of the doctor, and the needle now pierced the doctor through the gloves. And that her luckily she did not contact this thing through the blood, because with that, because she injected through the vein, she could have contacted it because the bloods have been are contaminated the needle. She could have contacted it, but she didn't contact this thing. But that was all her fault, because she decided to always wear gloves when she goes to this lady. But meanwhile, the lady is seeing the other people. She goes and administer in her IVs and IM without gloves. But when she comes to this lady, she will put on the gloves. So is that not depressing? Even if the person who is supposed to be for taking care of you, supposed to be treating you, is showing you that type of uh, hatred, you know, because I'll just call it hatred, or that type of discrimination. That's how this lady tried to infect the doctor colleague of mine with this virus with a syringe. Luckily, she survived that without getting infected, and she was dismissed from the hospital immediately when that was reported. Immediately, she was removed from there. That you don't deserve this position or this profession if you can't show uh, people the right thing to do. So it's really painful, my brother. I just wish that my young sister. Uh,
Brother Gospel, you're welcome. Oh. We are almost ready to round up. Happy weekend, sir.
hey, great you, bro. Great you, gospel. So I wish her love. I wish her happiness. I wish her strength. Let her continue. You know, I thank her. I want to just say I thank her for her courage, for
Yeah,
coming out to ask. You know,
yeah,
yes. Don't die with it. Don't stress yourself up with it alone. Speak it out with people.
yeah,
Those who say they will laugh at you, they will laugh at you. But God will always send people who will have that compassion in heart to stand with you, to help you for the sake of humanity. So I'm really happy for that. Thank you for all those who are helping her. I
yeah.
want to
Sister
say
Chante is
thank
not responding. We don't know what is happening. Whether she's sleeping, no, we don't know. We don't just know, brother Gospel. We don't just know.
Brother
She was with
Gospel.
us here. Suddenly, we don't know what's happening. I'll be trying to call her myself. She's not picking.
Yes, mommy, let love live. Of course. People get married and have children with this virus in them, and they still live long with their children and happy. And happy. As I said, that's what I'm saying, that we need to remove that mentality out of the medulla oblongata of our people who have been put in darkness for so long about so many things. Because it's just darkness. Bravo power is a sensitive topic. Today we are already running out of time. We'll get a day. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk with Sister Shante in the morning or Bro Kisley. If there's going to be chance, then we'll come out maybe in the afternoon or in the evening like this and talk about such topic. There's so much to bring out of it. Not just telling people about not ignoring them. There are so many things. I have even medical tips on how to care for yourself in such situation and so on and things like that.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So, but last child, we're going to find a day to discuss this issue of illness, sickness, disabled people. You know,
Yeah.
not only HIV patients. There are other people that have other sicknesses, like people that are being disabled, disfigured. You know, we
Many.
run, people run from them, and that thing kills them quickly more than the sickness or more than that thing they are passing through. You know,
Uh, my brother, excuse me. Thank you. You say many. We have so many to talk. Like I told you people my story many times. Okay, and I'll
yeah.
say that I'll bring my story on this platform with proofs. Okay, with all my proofs, my pictures, everything, even video that I had in the hospital when I was in the hospital for 2 years. My brother, like I told you when I was staying in my story, what did I say? I said I was there in the hospital for 2 years, and all my friends, nobody ever came to visit me. I mean, friends that I have here in Russia. I've been out of hospital for 1 year now, and nobody has ever come to visit me, even in the house. So, but when I will tell you what I really went through, God, uh, there is so many things, so many things our people need to remove out of their brain.
Hmm.
Stop it. We need to stop it. Stop discriminating people because of sicknesses. You know, you hear somebody is sick, you start discriminating. You know, actually, there are really many things I need to bring out for people to, yeah, there are things that are about, even about TB, tuberculosis. There are many, you know, it's not all these diseases that are what running away from people. No, it's not just all these, it's not these diseases or these viruses. We are the cause of, I'll tell you, many of the in Africa, most of the patients who die from these viruses did not die because of the virus, but you know, like let me say, 60% died because of the discrimination, isolation, the depression, everything. That's what takes their life away. Like just you mentioned that some of them go and commit suicide. Why would somebody go and commit suicide? Because they know that they have this virus in them that people will never associate with them anymore. I wish that is very, 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 you know, inhuman.
Hmm.
Very, very inhuman. I tell you.
Okay, my people, we spent a lot of time. Please, we're about to go. I beg you guys, as we said before, we discussed so many things today. I still stand on my opinion. Let us look into this opinion properly, and let us come out and take a drastic action concerning baby testimony. You understand? Let us come out and take drastic action. We might have reported this case several times. We might have written petitions several times, but we need to take a good and positive action to boost those petitions, those cases we've reported. And not only that, I will be very glad to begin to hear calls from Sister Chantel. People are calling that they are ready to do this march for this child. One
Yes,
week, 5 days, we can go to Mercy City and stand there. Nobody goes in, nobody comes out until the government answers us. We're not going to fight. We are not going any, we are not holding any instrument. All we are going to do is go to hold the banner of the church picture in our hands. And if possible, we hold our national flag in our hands, supporting this child for just for them to tell us what happened to this child. That is what we want. You understand? So
very
please,
correct.
guys, this is my own opinion. I don't know how you guys sees it, but I believe it would be nice and wise. So far, we are not going to fight. And also, we talk about our brother in Namibia that needs our help. Please, whatever you have, just send it to the account or call
Yeah,
Sister Shante and tell her this is what I want to contribute for that brother for his surgery. Remember, we need a very huge amount of money, but nothing is too big, nothing too small. And when you are sending it, on the narrative just indicate Namibia or surgery for our brother. We will understand. Then we also talk about our sister, which is suffering from this discrimination and hatred because she's HIV positive. So we really need to help her get an apartment, at least a one-room apartment to be okay. And we just want to try to see if we can pay a year or two for her. Then from there she can start something doing. First and foremost, what a human being need actually is a place, a roof over your head before you think properly on what to do. You understand? So please, she don't need drugs. She don't need medication. I think the hospital they are giving her medication according to the story, the news we got. She's okay, but all what she needs is an assistant. She don't have a father, no mother, no siblings. Her brother just died recently due to the same negligent and forsaking, you know. So that young man just died because there was nobody to give them joy and happiness. So please, we don't want this sister also to just pass away like that. At least she still have hope to enjoy life, to live life to the fullness. Please, guys, whatever that God has laid in your heart, you have the account number, you have Stachante's number, you can just call in and contribute your quota for any of these two people. Please. So that's just what we have to say now, please. So, guys, we'll be coming tomorrow in the morning for our breakfast worship. Then tomorrow we'll be having two sessions. Probably this very I don't know if Blacha will be prepared to give us this discussion concerning this topic he was talking about. If you have chance, you can come in first and give us an advice and talk about this HIV sicknesses and the other virus, and how to kind of manage it, how to kind of help these people that are having it. So I don't know, maybe we'll discuss within ourselves tomorrow. Then if he can come in tomorrow, he can come in first. Later will not come in for our broadcast in the evening. So guys, Lachai, I don't know if you have any last thing to say before we go.
No, I just wanted to say that we'll talk tomorrow. Then we'll know then if I will be able to do it tomorrow. Yeah, because
okay. Thank you very much.
I would really love to. I would really love to. It's something we need to talk about.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a blessed, wonderful night. May the Almighty Lord preserve our lives. Give us a wonderful night rest. As we've seen ourselves today, we shall also come like this tomorrow and discuss on the way forward concerning humanity, concerning baby testimony. May the Almighty God guide and protect every one of you. Sleep well and stay cool. Good
And
night.
for all those who are not here with us today, the members of the Chanticleer family, we love you all and we are waiting to see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good night.